In tonight's top story, we knew this day would come.
Yeah, those are the words of State Health Officer Mylan Tufte following confirmation of the state's first case of coronavirus. She was a key speaker this morning's press conference at the Department of Health's Division of Emergency Preparedness building.
Renee Cooper was there and had the chance to ask state officials the questions we've been waiting to have answered.
Governor Doug Burgum assured everyone in attendance there will be more cases of the coronavirus in the Peace Garden state. He says right now the risk to North Dakotans is low, but because there's no cure or vaccine, we have to work to slow the rate of spread in our state. Before stopping over at someone's house, Burgum says you should now call first.
Stay home when you're sick. We in North Dakota, we even like the phrase North Dakota tough. We can be North Dakota tough, but right now North Dakota tough means making the right decisions about protecting yourselves, your family, your friends, and your co-workers.
Officials urged everyone not to panic, but to be extra mindful of everyday self-care and hygiene. However, in response to KX News, Mylan Tufte said emptying store shelves of toilet paper and other household goods is not what they want to see happening.
It's unfortunate to see the level of response to that we're seeing around retailers and even some of the actions that would maybe be considered criminal. Rushing out and eliminating all the stock within the stores is not an appropriate measure, especially where we are today.
Epidemiologist and Division of Disease Control Director Kirby Kruger emphasized the man who was infected contracted the virus out of state, not locally. The Ward County man in his 60s traveled to the East Coast sometime this month before becoming ill with what Kruger called a mild case.
That's an important aspect of this investigation. That means that we're not really looking at community transmission for this particular case.
Regardless, the governor asked that we begin socially distancing ourselves, even in North Dakota, especially the most vulnerable populations, like the elderly. Department of Health officials sent out a memo to long-term care facilities today, strongly recommending they limit people coming in to end-of-life visits and critical care for the time being. Reporting for KX News in Bismarck, Renee Cooper.
If at any point you feel like you have coronavirus symptoms, officials say call your doctor before going in so they can prepare for your arrival. In the meantime, the governor says go ahead and self-isolate.
You can be tested anywhere around the state. However, the swabs are sent in for testing at the state public health lab in Bismarck. And the governor stressed this is a rapidly evolving situation. So stick with KX News for updates.